YouTube, it's Maddie the Emptiness Scrapper. Thanks for stopping by. Today I plan to share with you an updated room tour. Now, my last room tour was not too long ago, November. However, since that time, I did receive quite a few gifts that I needed to find a home for. So the room is likely to be very similar to the tour you have seen in the past. However, I will point out where things have changed. So I hope you enjoy the tour. In fact, I just want to say very briefly, my craft room is in the basement, and I have a corner of my basement. I think it's a perfect spot for me. Last time I billed the tour as a small craft room on a budget, and a few people mentioned this is not a small space. So I don't know if it's big, I don't know if it's small. It's perfect for me, and I'm grateful to have it. So if you find some ideas that might work for your space, if you like to repurpose things as I do and choose your storage on a budget, maybe you'll get some cool ideas. So let's get started. I'm going to share with you the rest of the space. First, I will show you the stairs that goes to the rest of the house. These curtains hide my laundry room. And panning around, you can see the rest of the room is just a sitting area and a door to the spare bedroom and bath, TV, my bike, wish I used it more, door to our storage room, and some of my favorite photos. There we go. So let's get into the scrap area. I apologize if it's a little bit shaky. So this is probably a scene you've seen before. Not much difference. What I have here is two cube units. They are not the Kallax from IKEA. They are cube units from Target. And I purchased them because I did not realize that they were not the size that would fit 12 by 12. However, they do fit my space perfectly. And if I had to do it again, I think I would do it the same way. So as you can see, I have two units next to each other, and it works out pretty well. So I'm just gonna briefly go over what I've got stored in here. And for some of you, it'll be a review because this area has not changed, except for the fact that I actually did put the correct labels on the buckets. So here I have 4x6 cardstock. Down one, I have a bucket full of ribbon. And if I get down, you can see that everything is labeled. So there you go with the ribbon. Not too much, not much of a ribbon gal. Next up, we have some punches. Again, I just throw them in, and that's okay with me. I don't mind just looking through to find what I need. These labels I picked up at Michael's, and I enjoy them because they are blackboard labels, so I can change them as needed. Here's my collection of sprays. Here I have some enamel dots, blackback pearls, my fuse tool, and some Q-tips next to it. Here I just have a selection of acrylic paint. And moving over, this is just a little bit of mixed media items. And again, everything's labeled, but I know what's there anyway. Moving right up one, my dry adhesive, jam-packed. Up another cubby, and we've got embossing folders and stencils, and that's how I keep them. They're blue buckets are all from Dollar Tree. and I just have them in sleeves, and I can find them pretty easily. So, think back. Next unit, I have my journals in here. These are some stamps and liquid adhesive. I'm not going to open everything up. Just to save time, let me know if you'd like to see more detail. These are my Nuvo drops, some paints, got some twine, and also more paint. Here we have some glitter. These are more stamps in a Dollar Tree bucket. Items to be altered, we'll have to see about that. That may have to change in the not too distant future. And here is another bucket of stamps. Turning around, I have my scan and cut. First machine I ever bought. It's fantastic. I still love it. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see a video on that. Here's my printer. It holds the big tanks. Super happy with it. Here are my scan and cut tools and photo paper as well as copy paper. Gonna try to get you up without too much jiggle and move around to my desk. So here's some family photos, my laptop, more photos, moving across. I have my Beatles, Barbie, cardstock, foam, my albums waiting to be made, and just some flowers down there. Up on the wall I have a fun little sign. My scrapbook room isn't messy. I just have everything out on display. Still love that. Put my flowers and some decor and family photos to keep me happy above my desk. And above the scan and cut, I have my other sign that says, I'm not a hoarder. I just need a bigger scrapbook room. Cracks me up every time. And then my diplomas for my day job. Moving around, gonna get to my desk area. That has changed a little bit, but first I am going to share with you one of the changes, and that is under the desk. So many of you, if you've seen my videos, know that I recently received a few machines for the holidays, for my birthday, things like that. So my Gemini, my Mink are both on this newly purchased shelf. The blue basket are for new items that come into my room, and I place them there until I have inventoried them and put them away. Beneath that shelf, I have my inventory binders, some cleaning supplies. In front of that, I just have my card keeper where I keep my cards that I have already completed, and a calendar. It looks like I need to keep track of my videos. Right here is where I keep my scrap papers, and I must say I am using them a lot more since they are handy as opposed to where they were. So my desk area has changed a bit. Those are my oxide inks. These are my VersaFine inks, stamp chamois, and my tool caddy, little trash, so forth. Across the other side I have some markers. The Corrine are watercolor, the alcohol markers are Spectrum Noir, and of course another trash. Behind here I try to use every piece of space that I have in my room. These are some drawers, iris containers, drawers and iris containers. So as you can see, everything is labeled we'll take a little peek. Not every single drawer, unless that's something you want to see in the future. But here are my embossing powders. Here's my stamp positioner. Moving along, my alcohol pearls and re-inkers. Let's just move that aside so you can see. My alcohol ink, sorry, and perfect pearls. These, that one is sealed. I don't want to try to open it. These are stickers that I like to use for cards. Here are my mini inks, Catherine Pooler. Another drawer of Catherine, I believe, yep. And then some more dewdrops. Up top, before I go ahead, you may recognize these. This is where I keep my already cut die cuts. These are my sentiment strips. These are some images that I've already printed out from my, I've already stamped and cut out with my scan and cut. And then the last bank are Iris containers with the top broken off. And here I have some pencils, markers, water-soluble crayons. Moving around, I've got my ginormous collection of blending brushes, all different sizes and colors, my paint brushes, my black ink. And what that's sitting on is part of the shelf that I just purchased for my machines on the other side. It was too tall, and so I changed that. This side is mainly stickers, and they are sorted by category: family, school, baby, sports. You get the idea. Some of these are just ongoing projects and stickers. Here we have the rest of my sticker collection: wedding, animal stickers, letters, and at the bottom, pattern paper. Last but not least, I have my bucket of foam, cardstock, albums. Actually, I believe you've seen that all before. And back to the rest of the room. So I hope you enjoyed this tour, and I hope it helped you with some ideas as to how to store your items in your room. Excuse me. The main thing is to make sure it's functional for you and have fun in it. So thanks for stopping by. Please comment, leave a thumbs up, and if you like this video, please subscribe. Everybody stay safe. Bye-bye, YouTube.